Set it off. Set it off on the left, y'all. Set it off on the right, y'all. Set it off. Come on, let's set it off. Y'all want this party started quickly, right? Set it off, set it off, set it off, set it off. Set it off, I suggest, y'all. Set it off, I suggest, y'all. Set it off, set it off. Come on, set it off, set it off, set it off. On the left, start it. On the right, start it. On the left, I suggest while we're left, start it. On the left, start it. On the right, start it. On the left, I suggest while we're left, start it. Set it off, I suggest, y'all. Set it off, I suggest, y'all. Set it off, set it off. Come on, let's set it off. Set it off. Set it off from spark to flame. A little thing can. Desire's burning. Live us this day. You want to party? Come on, you got me. Out on the dance floor. We're all out to play. We'll share our secrets. Love talk is spreading. A little love is fun. Give us this day to show our gratitude.
Hello. Thanks for joining us. As 2K Sports fans, for another exciting presentation of NBA basketball with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan. The Knicks here to defend home court, playing host to the Western Conference. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. CP3 and Jamal Crawford make the backcourt. Blake Griffin down low and DeAndre Jordan. And it's Redick in a Clippers. Here's Shumpert. And that one is stuffed right through.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof. Yeah, turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
Right at the free throw line.
Well, Chris Paul breaking Magic Johnson's record last season with 13 double-doubles to start the season. That's points and assists we're talking about. You know, anytime you're mentioned in the same breath as a Hall of Famer, that's a pretty good thing.
6 to shoot. Crawford, no one around him. And another three for the Clippers.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
A shot by Anthony, no good. And Chris Paul finishing last season as the NBA's leader in assists per game. His third time achieving that mark.
Yeah, and he's been in the top 5 in that category pretty much since he came into the league. You won't find any better than Chris Paul as a point guard. Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's with them.
Yeah, but you don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up there either.
And Gallagher with the slam.
Boy, what a throwdown after doing a great job to corral the rebound.
Well, you know, there aren't that many players with a better nose for the ball than him.
Agreed.
And with the D always scattered after an offensive rebound, he knows exactly how to get that to work for him.
Redick for three. And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, Clark and Steve, what have they been doing or not doing?
so difficult to get a shot off against this defense. They are really playing hard.
Yeah, they're playing hard, and they pride themselves on making it tough for their opponent.
So for the Clippers right now, Blake Griffin down low and DeAndre Jordan. CP3 and Jamal Crawford make the back. And it's Redick in the small forward position. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, guys, common wisdom among players is that it's better to be an unrestricted free agent than a restricted one. However, a recent study found that comparable players ended up making more money in restricted free agencies. Teams know they have to overpay to avoid a player's team matching that offer. Kevin?
Oh, some good examples from this offseason, Doris. Great job, thanks.
Yeah, the contracts given to Chandler Parsons and Gordon Hayward come to mind. I mean, both were able to command max salaries despite not yet being star caliber.
Crawford outside. Paul outside. Out of bounds. New York takes possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
Paul again. Shumpert. And there's a whistle. It goes on Iman Shumpert. That is his first foul of the game.
Terrific defensive play to cut him off and square up.
And he took a shot. Excellent toughness to get in there and make a play. I love that kind of work.
Paul dishes to Redick. Kicks it out to Paul. Crawford outside. And the rejection by Smith. Here's Shumpert. And Griffin sends it back. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That is his first foul of the game. Crawford right side. Shoots from 12. He got it up that time. And the first half ends in a close one. Clippers lead by 3. And we'll be back right after this. And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade. They're looking amped up and ready to get going once again. J.R. Smith and Melo filling out the perimeter. Gallenberg's out there with Stoudemire. And it's Shumpert in the point guard position. That's Derek Fisher's 5 as we get going into the second half. You know, for a player whose star shines as brightly as Blake Griffin, Steve, it seems there are a lot of naysayers regarding his game, although I think you and I would agree he expanded his game, certainly this past year.
Well, I can tell you this. I am not one of those naysayers because I think Blake Griffin was the third best player in the NBA last year. The offensive expansion to his game, the post-game passing, the ball handling in transition. I mean, he is an amazing player, and he has gotten better and better every year.
The Clippers need to get off a shot. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert.
Always some entertainment value when you go with the windmill jam.
Yeah, rim shaker and Steve a wrist breaker.
Outrageous, man.
And you know, hey, anytime a player starts to get a lot of endorsements and TV spots, it puts them under the magnifying glass. You become a target. Other players see Blake Griffin on that pedestal, and they're not going to hesitate sometimes to try to take him down the peg.
Shumpert passes to Carmelo. Fires from 18. Offensive rebound. Gallenberg. They shoot again. Stoudemire, no good.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
And that hard work on the boards needs to continue. That could be what swings this game eventually.
Redick with the bucket. Here's Shumpert. The drive by Smith. Blanketed by the D. Fights to the rim for the layup.
Big time bucket inside. He had to get that one over the top, and he did.
And in the face of a defender who was towering over him, too.
Redick with the three. Clippers leading by 4. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. CP3 and Jamal Crawford make the back. Blake Griffin down low and DeAndre Jordan. And it's Redick in at the 3, the small forward. That's good. Paul's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Clippers. Smith kicks to Anthony. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Los Angeles.
How about the three-point shooting we're seeing so far, guys? Amazing.
You know, something else I've noticed is just how many of their baskets have been set up by assists. Throughout the game. In a crucial spot, he is always so solid at the line. He rarely wastes those opportunities.
Mulligan, Shumpert. Jordan sets the pick for Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Crawford. 16 feet away.
He slipped into quite a funk here, Clark.
I think that's a good word to describe.
Yeah, nice fast break from start to finish, guys.
Especially on the back end. I mean, he polished it off perfect.
And the Clippers call time here. They're in front by 2. 54 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Kevin, Doc Rivers was just addressing the plan with his team. He tried to really fire them up to bring it home, saying, all night, you have all night to rest after the final buzzer. For now, we have to lay it on the line and try to bring it home. Guys, back to you.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're ahead by 2. There's 37 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Now here's Paul. In the corner, it's Crawford. Who's back up. And the pass to Jordan. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
And that call gets an instant reaction from the fans.
Well, that's a whistle that did not go over very well. This is what happens when you allow Carmelo Anthony to heat up.
And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalties.
Yeah, you can't let them pound the ball and just milk those precious seconds away.
No other option here but to foul and hope for a few misses at the line.
And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 3-point lead.
Boy, a 3 here would be huge.
Yeah, a chance to tie it up and make it even with the game on the line.